Google's Pixel event is coming up on October 19th. Here's what you can expect. You know we will see phones, but we may also see new foldable Google devices at the event. First, let's talk about the already announced Pixel 6. We've already got a lot of information about the Pixel 6 and 6 Pro, thanks to Google going public with the phones in July. Let's give you a recap of those new phones. Both Pixels show off a brand new design. It looks modern and it looks premium with thin bezels everywhere. The front-facing camera is no longer off to the side. Instead, it gets centered. The regular Pixel gets a 90 Hz refresh rate, while the Pixel 6 Pro gets a 120 Hz refresh rate. Those faster rates usually translate to smoother looking animations and gaming. The backside is the big story. The new Pixels turned the camera bump into a camera bar. Both versions of the Pixel 6 will have a main sensor that lets in 150% more light and an ultra-wide sensor. The Pro adds in a telephoto sensor and a 4x optical zoom. This is a change for Google. In the past, the Pixel and the Pixel XL were essentially the same phones except for the screen size. Well, there's no XL this time. There's the Pro, and it has more stuff than the regular edition. Google also is making its first mobile system on a chip. These Pixels are powered by Google's Tensor chip. The company said that off-the-shelf components were not cutting it, so it spent over 4 years developing the Tensor. The Tensor has Google's most frequently used software algorithms encoded in the hardware. Google says this gives you better photos, better video, and offline speech capabilities. Google says the Pixels are premium products that will be in the premium range of smartphone pricing, but they didn't give the pricing. Brandon Lee at This Is Tech Today did a video where he said he was given the pricing for these phones in euros. Pixel 6 would be 649 euros, Pixel 6 Pro is at 899 euros. If you convert those values directly to US dollars, you get around $750 for the 6 and around $1,000 for the 6 Pro. XDA developers posted an exclusive about the Pixel 6 Pro. The site said it can confirm at least one model will support 33-watt charging. That would be great. The Pixel 5 maxed out at 18 watts. Charge that new Pixel 6 super quickly. Oh, be aware Google will not be including any kind of charger with these new Pixels. The company confirmed that the Pixel 5a would be the last Google phone to include a charger. XDA developers also had some specs on the cameras. They say that the rear will have a 50 megapixel main shooter and a 12 megapixel ultra wide angle camera. The Pro would have those two and a 48 megapixel telephoto camera with that 4x zoom. The Pro would also have a 12 megapixel front facing camera, with the 6 getting an 8 megapixel one. So it was a little strange that Google just showed off its two major phones early, right? Does the company have a surprise or something waiting for us? Well, maybe. Good old Evan Blass posted this on Twitter. Heard from someone I trust that the Foldable Pixel, codename Passport, retail branding unknown, will indeed launch before the end of the year. Apparently, they've been working on this device for over 2 years, and if the P6 is any indication, it'll be worth a look. Blass has an excellent track record when it comes to leaks, so maybe we will see this Passport device at Google's event. Then there's 9to5 Google. They claim that there is another Google foldable codenamed Jumbo Jack. The site said its source found details about Jumbo Jack in an upcoming version of Android. 9to5 Google says Google has been using Jumbo Jack to test Android and how the operating system handles different folding postures like open, closed, half opened, and flipped. The site says the device is referred to as a Pixel by Google. 9to5 Google says Jumbo Jack seemingly features two displays. That would make it similar to the Galaxy Fold, one screen to use when it's closed, one large screen to use when it's open. What does that mean for the Passport when it comes to design? You would think that it would have to be different than the Jumbo Jack. Maybe the Passport is more like the Galaxy Flip. With Google saying the Pixel 6 and 6 Pro are premium products, two flexible Pixels could fit within that kind of lineup. All that being said, Google could be working on two flexible products right now, but then decide to release both, one or none. What else could we get? Let's look to the past. Last year's Pixel event introduced the Chromecast with Google TV. Could this device get an update? Maybe it could get a small storage bump. The original packs a paltry 8 gigs of storage space. A new 2021 version could pack double the storage. Otherwise, I wouldn't expect any real upgrades to the streamer. Last year, we got the new Nest Audio. This replaced the old Google Home smart speaker. Maybe it's time for a new Mini. The original came out in October 2017. The Nest Mini, the sequel, arrived in October 2019. Well, the timing is about right if a Mini gets an update every 2 years. If I had to guess, the Mini might get a redesign to make the Nest Mini look more like a Mini Nest Audio. Pixel Buds were last refreshed in 2019. The original launched in 2017, so it's been 2 years. Maybe it's time for a refresh. And for a long shot, how about a Pixel Watch? Google completed its purchase of Fitbit in January of this year. We saw Google partner up with Samsung to help revive Wear OS on the Galaxy Watch 4, which included Bixby as the default assistant. Maybe Google finally knows how to make a proper watch with all that expertise. What do you want to see from the Google event? Let us know. Don't forget to hit subscribe and the notification bell because we will have live coverage of the Google event as it happens. I'm Ayaz Akhtar, and I'll see you online.